Guten Tag, it's Rich from Hughes Kettner. It's the last day of NAMM 2020, and we just had our last performance on the booth, courtesy of Mr. Jack Fliegler from ToxicxEternity, and Jules, who I've just met on the show. Actually, no, I met you the time before, but I've met you for real this time. So, yeah, tell us, gentlemen, how was it to get shut down today?
It was awesome. I've never been shut down at NAMM before, so I feel like that's like a it's like a milestone, you know. I mean, the amps just sounded so good. It's like when an amp sounds good, you just can't help but just like turn it up, you know. So I guess we turned it up like 0.1 too loud, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the volume limit here is 85 dB, which is it's not that rock and roll, is it?
That's crazy. That sounds like a lot, but like I guess it's not, because I feel like we're either that or I'm just like my hearing is gone. But I felt like we were still pretty quiet, but I don't know. But usually we play like super loud, so I guess it was
most everybody was saying that it was pretty quiet. But hey, you gotta follow the rules sometimes, I guess.
Yes, I guess, you know, whatever.
Yeah. And how was it? Like, Jules, this was, as far as I know, your first time playing a Black Spirit 200. Was it your first experience with H&K overall, or have you played Jax before? Or?
I've played Jax before, and I mean, it always blows me away. It's really, really, really nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool because like Jules' first experience was the Tubemeister.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like, and like Jules hasn't like, I know you've played tube amps before, but it's like that's not like normal. It's not like super familiar or whatever. So it was cool to see like your reaction to like the tube thing, you know.
It was extra eye-opening because I've got a tube amp at home back in like Massachusetts, and I haven't changed those tubes in forever, you know. So I've lost the true feeling of, you know, the tube and like the tube feel. So then getting to play through the Tubemeister was like, it was like I was live on cast when I like first hit that, and I was like, oh.
I was like expecting it, like I wasn't expecting you to be like blown away. Just like, I mean, I love the amp, but you know how everyone has different like, you know what I mean? But like you were just like, dude, this sounds amazing, and I thought that too. I'm like, dude, you sound amazing. Like, so that was sick. And then like with the Black Spirit, it's like it's not a tube amp, but it has like the whole thing is like designed to feel like a tube amp, you know. So it's like it's kind of the same vibe, you know. So it's cool.
I found myself noodling a lot on the Black Spirit, like, you know, when we were like trying to set up and like I was in somebody's way, I'd just sneak over and like plug in some headphones and stuff because it sounds great.
So I'm glad to hear that. And Jack, are you going to be using the floor amp on an upcoming tour?
If I have one.
Well, it was
wink, wink, wink.
We were planning it last year, right? And then the tour fell through, didn't it?
Yeah, the tour fell through, but we're doing a lot of touring this year. Like we got stuff that me and Jules are going to announce, and we got a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I mean, like the floor amp is so cool because it's like I already know about the Black Spirit, like, so it even like it's a new kind of arrangement for it. It's still like I could just dial it immediately, but it has a cool new like format with like the pedal board being right attached to it. And then also I see you got some like new features on there too with like the pre-loop, so I kind of want to mess around with that. So yeah, I'm stoked for it.
Yeah. And are you still planning to rack this thing up and have it on a shelf or something?
Yeah, I kind of want to try that. Like, so obviously it's mainly meant to be like a floor switch, but what's cool about it too is that you can actually use MIDI with it. So like I was thinking of doing the laptop deal, and then maybe we can like do MIDI changes. So I think that'd be like it's cool that it has like all the options to do it that way. Cause I'm just like, I don't usually like to do like the tap dancing, like pedal switching and stuff. So like, I think having the MIDI stuff is going to be like the cool strat. So I'll probably like rack mount it and then like have the MIDI stuff happening for it.
We do this Elder Scrolls medley, which starts with like nice classical guitar, and I'm so against doing the tap dance pedal thing that I just submit to just being like, all right, it's gonna be you know like gain turned all the way to 10 for like, you know, the beginning, and I'm just like, you guys are just gonna have to deal with that because I don't have to hit some clean thing and then forget to turn it back, and then which I've done. So I'm really excited for like the MIDI integration because like I love having like, you know, my session going, and then to have like the MIDI switchovers is just gonna be great. I just don't even have to think about it.
Sick.
What rigs have you been using in the past then for live stuff, Jules?
It's honestly been like a lot of different things. I've used everything from Axe effects. I just did a show this past year where I was running straight to like a Scarlett with easy mix tones. It's just like it's just whatever's smaller, and I just keep going smaller and smaller because I get more cranky about bulky equipment. You know, like bringing a giant effects processor, no matter what it is it's a lot. But like this is a great size for traveling for sure.
About this, we actually just did MagFest, and my rig for MagFest was a Black Spirit. And then I got this like little, like the saddest looking small speaker, but it was like so loud though. Like, so it was actually, we played in a hallway, like in the middle of a hotel, and like we were like cranking the Black Spirit to this speaker, and it actually sounded like amazing. So it was really cool. I literally just threw it in my suitcase. So that's what, I mean, I think we agree on that. Like, we're so lazy. We just like, we don't want to carry. I mean, I love the Triumph too. Like, I have a Triumph at home, but like, I just like, as far as like traveling gigs, I love having something that's like this size and like small, just as small as possible, you know?
Can you tell me a little bit about those plans for the tours that you've got coming up, or is it all still top secret?
Well, we don't want to ruin the surprise of like, we got some really cool ideas for it. So we don't want to like give the super like in-depth idea, but it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be a unique kind of show that I think people haven't seen before.
Like, we've done a lot of shows where we'll do, you know, like, hey, you know, what's how many of you guys out there like this game? And then it'll be like crickets, and they'll be like, oh, well, I mean, we're gonna play it anyway, so here we go. Like, this is a show that we've really worked hard on trying to find a way to be all inclusive to all fans of video games and stuff, and we wanted to make sure that it had a little bit of an interactive kind of feel to it too. So yeah, and it's just gonna be so cool to have real amps, like real, like, you know, like cabs on stage is going to be really fun, you know.
I'm totally going to take credit for that too, because we there's different ways you could do a show, right? You can focus on the portability, you can focus on that kind of stuff, but like in my mind, since like this is like our debut like big tour, it's like we got to do like the stacks, you know what I mean? Like we got to really do it, you know, like with the stuff I was talking about earlier with like the traveling gigs, like that's like, I love the portability aspect, but for this tour, like we're going to do like the dad rigs, like, you know what I mean? The dad rigs. So it's going to be fat. I'm excited.
Is it going to be full band with drums and bass and everything?
Yeah, exactly. So we want to keep up with our drummer, who's going to be smashing a snare drum. So
very cool. Are you going to be doing North America, or might it go worldwide? Europe, Japan, who knows?
I'll say
Mars.
It'll one day. No, America, like for a first one, but hopefully we're hoping that it'll be very successful. Again, no specific details yet, but
you don't even know. We're kind of just like,
I'm pretending like I'm the mastermind, but I know
you're holding back this secret stuff, but actually you also don't know yet, do you?
Secrets kept from us too. No, so it's probably going to be North America for now, and then hopefully we get a lot of people out there and we get a lot of fans, and we can take it all over the world. It'd be great.
Sick.
Sounds awesome. Well, if you bring it to Europe, you must come to Germany. You must play near Hughes and Kettner.
Yes.
Let us come out and have a look. Or maybe we'll jet over to see you guys. Who knows? That would be an excuse for a business trip, wouldn't it?
That'd be so awesome. That'd be amazing. It's amazing to be able to rep Hughes and Kettner in America, you know, because like it's the best, you know, they're just the best amps. I mean, like I've tried so many amps and I love them. So it's cool to be like the American, like, I mean, there's obviously other guitar players in America that love Hughes and Kettner, but it's cool to like bring them out on the road and like, you know, rep you guys. So it's cool.
So I'm also in a band where we do original music. We're a power metal band called Thunderforge. And one day, the other guitarist in my band came out with a Tubemeister, and like, you know, he's just like, I love the sound of this, and I'm going to be playing this forever now. And I remember the first time he plugged that up, I was just like, that does sound very good. All right. Yeah. So like, it's so cool that like, you know, I've been playing with him for many years now, and then Jack is with Hughes and Kettner. I think it's a sign. It's a sign that Hughes and Kettner is the amp to use, the place to be. That's right.
Definitely. If you're going for like the amp thing, like, cause there's so many ways to get a guitar sound, but if you want like an amp, like Hughes and Kettner is like the way to go right now, I feel like. So, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon we got to talk after this. We'll see what we can do. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for taking the time. I shall let you get on and enjoy the last few hours of the NAMM show. Jack Fliegler and Jules, everybody, we shall leave the links in the description. Make sure to check us out on hughesandkettner.com and on all our social media channels. We've got a whole lot of more interesting shizzle for you on there. I've been Rich from H&K, and we shall see you in the next video. Tschüss. Wonderful. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, because he also...